Now we'll take a look at two examples of dividing signed fractions. Here we have negative 2/15 divided by 6/5. So the first thing we should notice is we have a negative divided by a positive, so this quotient will be negative. Next, we normally write all division problems as multiplication problems. Dividing by 6/5 is equivalent to multiplying by the reciprocal of 5/6. So this is equivalent to negative 2/15 times 5/6. Again, notice how 5/6 is a reciprocal of 6/5. But now before we multiply, we do want to simplify. We want to identify all of the common factors between any numerator and any denominator. And probably the easiest way to identify all of the common factors is to write all the numerators and denominators in prime factored form. And since 2 is prime, we'll have negative 2 all over. The prime factorization of 15 is 3 times 5 times 5 is prime. The prime factorization of 6 would be 2 times 3. So now notice we have a 2 in the numerator and a 2 in the denominator, which will simplify to 1. We also have a 5 here and a 5 here that simplifies to 1. So now this product will be in simplest form. Again, we have a negative times a positive, so this will be negative. And then we have a 1 in the numerator. Remember, all of these simplified to 1s. And the denominator would be 3 times 3, which is equal to 9. So this product is negative 1/9, which is also our quotient. Now let's take a look at a second example. Here we have a negative divided by a negative, so our quotient will be positive this time. Let's first rewrite this as a multiplication problem. Dividing by negative 6/7 is the same as multiplying by negative 7/6. So we'll have negative 9/16 times negative 7/6. If we want, we can include parentheses here. Now before we multiply, we do want to simplify, but in this case, since 7 is prime, the only common factor here is going to be a 3 between the 9 and the 6. So to save a little bit of work, we'll just write this as negative 3 times 3. We'll leave 16 alone because it's not going to simplify. And then 7 is prime, and the prime factorization of 6 would be 2 times 3. So notice here we have a factor of 3 that simplifies to 1, and then nothing else is going to simplify. Now again, we have a negative times a negative, so the product is positive. Our numerator is 3 times 7, which is 21, and the denominator is 16 times 2, which is 32. So this is our product, which should also be our quotient.